All right, guys, what's going on? Today we're going to be talking about a potential trade scenario. Interesting one that keep popping up. I don't know if there's no merit to this, but we're going to talk about it. I'm going to give you my overall opinion of this trade and ask for you guys to let me know what you think about it. But first, before I get into that, man, I want to say thank you to everyone for supporting the channel. Thank you, everyone, for, making it's sort of like my dream come true in a sense. I love talking about sports and I get to do it with you guys, and you guys are amazing, so I appreciate it. Also, continue to hit me up on social media, continue to check out the merch, continue to do all those cool things, man. I really appreciate it, and it's a great way to help out the channel. But more than anything, you want to help out the channel, just hit the like button. That's all I ask. The like button, I'm cool with that. Anyway, man, let's get into it, man. So this is a trade rumor, and I think it's more of an idea that people are floating around because we all know the dynamic between James Harden and the Houston Rockets. James Harden want out. He want to go to the Knicks. I think he even said he'll go to Philly. The Rockets are saying we cool being uncomfortable if he stays, but I think if he pretty much forces his way out of there, he is not going to get what he wants. Right? They're not going to be like, oh, you're going to force your way out and we put so much into you and try to give you all the help we could. Now we're going to give you what you want. I don't think that's going to happen. So there's a trade scenario that's going around, and I want to reach out and see how people feel about it. Okay, so the trade is James Harden. The title says James Harden could be headed to the Toronto Raptors for Kyle Lowry, Norman Powell, and 3 first-round draft picks. Now, that's a lot. That's a lot, and it's so many different avenues of things you got to break down here. Number one, is that enough to get James Harden out of Houston? Will Houston go for that? It'll be close. I don't know if that's quite enough because they want a lot for James Harden. They're not just going to give up someone who's been the cornerstone of their franchise for so long. They're not just going to give him up. You're going to have to give up a king ransom. So if is that enough? I don't know. And then on the flip side, I don't know how much more the Raptors would be giving up. So you got that dynamic of it, right? Like exactly what Houston, and the fact that Houston have came out and said we're comfortable being uncomfortable. We're pretty much we'll play through all the you not wanting to play, you not wanting to be here. We don't care. We'll play anyway. We'll keep you here. So we'll see how that goes. Now, the next dynamic to this is, would this stain Usai Ujiri's record and his love in Toronto? I know they love him. I'm a big fan of the guys' GM as it is. So I know they love him. But if he trade away now Kyle Lowry, after trading away DeMar DeRozan, these are two people who love being in Canada. They love being in Toronto. So you trade away those picks. Trade away those players. Are you now hurting the chances of building this thing and getting another superstar there? Or are you hurting? Are the fan base gonna start to look side-eye? Now I don't know. Again, these are just what I'm throwing out there. I don't know how any of that, but I do know the one thing I do know is Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan both love the being in Toronto, and they both love being in there together, breaking that thing up. But on the flip side, you got to go, well, hey, that brought Kawhi to the championship. I think it kind of evens out, right? Like it brought a championship to Canada, and that's the ultimate goal, right? Like I get it. That's the ultimate goal. Now, next dynamic is, how would James Harden fit into what they're trying to do in Toronto, right? Toronto they're not a ball stop team. Their offense is based off of moving the ball around. Yeah, that's not the way James Harden played basketball, all right? It's just not. Not taking nothing away from James Harden. He's going to go down in history as one of, if not the best scorer of all time. I don't know about the best, but, he's going to be up there, right? So would it hurt him? I mean, would it hurt I think it would, because it's just not the way they play. Like, I don't think they're designed for someone to just dribble, create a shot, penetrate, and then hopefully kick it out, and hopefully somebody. I don't know if they just sought up for that type of ball. But I will say this: if there's a coach I have confidence that can find a way to make it work, it would be Nick Nurse. I'm a fan of Nick Nurse. I've never took nothing away from that guy. I thought he should have been coach of the year, not just this past year, but the year prior to that as well, the year that Kawhi was there. And you can watch my previous video on that. I went into why I feel like that. So it'll be interesting to see how that will work. Now, another thing is, what if you trade away all these pieces and once his contract is over, he's out? He's out. So you gave up your first round pick. You gave up 3 first round picks. You gave up your franchise cornerstone, who's aging, but he's still a cornerstone to his franchise, as well as an emerging young talent in Norman Powell. And what if he went out? So you can look back and be like, man, we gave him all that. We don't have him no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's so many different dynamics that have to go into. Now, one other thing I want to point out, though, one other thing I want to say, and the most important thing, would that put the Raptors as serious championship contenders, at least coming out of the East? It'll be interesting, because it's hard to say, because I don't know what that offense will look like. I know what it look like now, and I know how they build off of each other. I think for it to work, like if James go there and he can get his shots off, he can do his thing, but at the same time, he kind of sticks within the offense, keeps the ball moving, which I don't know why James Harden do that, but keeps the ball moving, and look to facilitate, which I think he's evolved a little bit. I don't think he gets enough credit for that, actually. But if he can evolve in those ways, then it could work. And then if that happens, now you got to say, man, oh no, Toronto may be the favorites over there. Now that, we still know what they got in the East. We still know about the Nets. We still know about Philly. We still know about Boston. But you add a James Harden, oh man, that'll be good, right? That'll be good. So let me know down in the comments, man, what you guys think. Is this a possible trade scenario? Would you like to see a trade like this? Again, I didn't make this trade up. This just been reported. Some scenario people have been reporting. I don't even know if it will work. I haven't looked at the numbers or anything. But let me know down below what you guys think. If you think this can work, and if so, would it automatically put the Toronto Raptors as early within the top ranks of the NBA and championship favorites? Until next time, man, you guys be great. You guys be good.